Namaste, peace and blessings, my angels. We are back. This is your general weekend love reading. I've just uploaded and now it's processing your general overall weekend reading. So this is pertaining to love. These videos on this channel for entertainment purposes only. They are general messages. They are not personal, so they may or may not apply to you. But remember, time is fluid, so we could be tapping into past, present, or even future energies. Remember, these messages can be not only for yourself, but for the wide community of Sagittarius. So please, by all means, share, like, and comment because it helps those in the community watch these videos and know that these videos are here. But if you don't watch, share, comment, and subscribe, it fails to reach the YouTube algorithm and they don't get up up the hill, so to speak, to be shown to the community. So every little thing that you do, especially watching the full video at your time and convenience, again, helps the channel to grow and to bring the content to the community. I thank you in advance and I welcome all of you. My space is always blessed. The cards are always shuffled and prayed for to allot for time. My videos are time stamped and this is recorded in real time. We will be finishing up the mid-month updates for mid-month September and then come back for the general weekly reading at the end of the weekend, and then at the end of the month we'll do a quick wrap-up of the September energies before we go into October. We're officially starting this video time-stamped at 1 minute and 40 seconds. What are the general messages for Sagittarius, my angels, for this weekend? 6 cards going to get pulled. And at the bottom of the deck. So we're starting out with the messages of conflict, concern, travel, emotional pain, change, and achievement. So let's see what we have here. It's interesting that we got the travel card because in your general reading, we got a card with the energy of car transport. So I do feel that you definitely will be in some mode of transportation this weekend. And I feel like the same energies kind of are in here too. Because with the energy of conflict, in your general reading, some of you might be called to settle a conflict. And the conflict wasn't necessarily with you. It was more like concerning your family members or maybe a close group of friends or confidants, and you were called to be in like the mediator. So you're definitely having some type of conflict around you this weekend. It can be that, and it also could be conflict within your love life. You see, this person here is like they're getting ready to blow steam. They've had it. Like they have totally had it, right? And this is where you feel like you need to take action. So there could be something that you've been struggling with or going through romantically with a partner or an ex-partner, or just being stressed out about dating, right? Dating can be so crazy, especially for my older Saggies, because, dating is so different now as to when we were younger, because with social media and, and all that stuff, it's changed a lot. People out here playing games, being players, being on the DL, right? All that other crazy stuff that we didn't have those type of concerns back then. And look, I said the word concern, and we have concern here. So there are some conflicts and challenges within your love life, or in you pursuing love, right? So for some of you, it could be physically having challenges in the relationships that you're currently in or what you're trying to cultivate. And others of you, it's just struggling in the dating scene, just even getting to meet people. You're concerned like, am I ever going to have a companion? Am I ever really going to find someone who's true blue and, they are who they say they are? Some of you might be traveling to meet someone for a date, or traveling to an event or some type of meeting or event in which you're in the hopes to meet new people, or be introduced to a new community of people that opens up maybe the hope of new prospects coming in your life. Some of you if this is really getting to you, you are stressed out, and emotionally it is bringing pain to you, in a sense that your heart is broken. Not broken because of a past love, but because of the difficulties and the opportunities that you don't honestly see manifesting or working out in current love situations, or the ability to, like I said, to meet quality people. It's a big world, but there's a lot of people that have hurt energies and toxic energies and need to be fixed and healed, and they're not. And unfortunately, they come across our Sagittarius door, and again, they think we can change them, but we can't. The only person we can change is ourselves. And once you find that every other person that comes into your life romantically is someone that you have to fix, or needs improvement, needs healing, needs growing up, needs to mature, needs to get their act together, it becomes burdensome. And this is why you choose, and many of us choose, to remain single, because we don't think it's our responsibility to fix people, and it's not. So many of you are tired of having to change people. You're tired of changing your role and your position to make other people feel comfortable. You've achieved a lot in your life, and you want to be fixed or hooked up or settled down with someone who is on that level. We don't want to have men and women in our life that we feel we have to be parents to them, especially when we've already raised grown children, right? You want adult, mature men and women in your life that can partner up with you and live up to your values and be, just on the same standard of life and principles: honesty, love, truth, right? A good career, a solid base and foundation. So these things are very important to you. And I get it if you have concerns that you might not find that person of your dreams in the near or far future. And yes, you can be concerned, but it's okay. You don't have to be booed up with someone all the time. Sometimes God just wants us to be by ourselves, to love ourselves, and to enjoy the best of ourselves with what we can do for ourselves and what we can do for the world while we're single. Let's see what other messages we get. We keep replaying the same story over and over again. It never ends. When are we going to do better so we can be better? Isn't that me speaking right there? For those of you who follow the channel and watch the readings all the time, that is something that I stress all the time. We keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends well. When are we going to do better so we can be better? And that's the thing. It's like, how do you expect things to change in your love life if you keep gravitating towards the same people, you keep doing the same things, you keep letting your guard down for the same, BS, the same trolls coming in, right? The same people that need fixing. You've got to change it up. If you keep sticking to the same script, you're going to keep having those same actors in your love life. My obsessive thinking got the best of me. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions towards our connection. I fully understand, and I need to trust my intuition. People who come into your life and the problems that some of us face for a lot of our relationships, a lot of the times it's really not the problem that we're having directly with our partner. It's the interruption and the toxic energy in words and vibes from their family members, from their ex-partners, from their friends. It has nothing to do with them, but the influence that these people put into their life that they then turn around and act out on us. So that's why it's so important that when you gravitate towards someone, that you really truly watch and acknowledge who it is they have in their corner. How is their family really put together? Because they might be so toxic that that toxicity rubs off on your partner. With I'm fearful of letting go with what I have and what I know, what you're asking of me is impossible and makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. Someone might feel, Sagittarius, that your standards are too high for them. You know, you ask for too much. You want too much. They don't know how to be honest. They don't know how to love and be secure in love and be confident and to love unconditionally the way that we do. So yes, set your standards high and set your boundaries. But Sagittarius, you also must be aware that others will fail you because many people do not live and cannot raise their vibration or their lifestyle to match those standards that mean so much to us. And it doesn't make them a bad person. It just means, guess what? They're not for you. Because anyone that you have to force to kind of be the person that you think they should be or the person that you want them to be, they are not for you. The person for you, you're not going to have to change. You're not going to have to suggest change. They're just going to be, and you're going to accept them and they you as you are. At the bottom of the deck, we get fall. Something happening in the fall in your love life between September 22nd and November 6th. Isn't that a coincidence? The 22nd is this Monday. So something is going to be transpiring in your love life. Just like the leaves start falling down, some things might be falling your way energetically towards your love life. Let's see what's in the middle of the deck. Sagittarius, if you feel under duress or feeling solemn, someone else feels it too. When you're thinking of me, I'm thinking of you. Our connection is deep and profound and sometimes difficult to understand. Wow, don't we all have that past lover or close friend that we might have want to be with romantically that we still miss? We miss their energy, we miss the laughter and the fun and the good times that we had together. And for whatever reason, in this current state of your relationship, either you don't talk or you've lost touch, we've always got that one person, and no one can deny it because we all have it. That one person that we felt got away, right? Whether it was an ex-boyfriend or someone that you had a crush on. It's just a memory of what could have been. I think that always keeps us guessing and always keeps that person, you know, in our mind and in our hearts. Know that that person also has that feeling. And sometimes the feeling is so strong that you both are drawing each other towards those thoughts. So sometimes when you feel that you're thinking of a particular person and you're like, oh my God, why am I thinking about this person? I haven't thought about him and her in years. And it's so heavy. It's because at that same time, their energy is also focusing on you. In the middle of this deck, we get trust your feelings. Sagittarius, you are unique, as you know. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and for you to pave your path romantically. Follow your heart, Sagittarius. Don't let others dictate who you should be. And that's a big problem with partners for Sagittarius. Because we are free spirits, we love our freedom, we love to be us and do us. We love to be in love, but we also need our partners to understand that they can't tell us what to do. They can't direct who we are going to be or what we're going to say or who we're going to talk to or when we're going to do something. We have to do things that freely move us at the time that we want to do it, not necessarily when you want us to do it. So trust your feelings. As much as it's great to be in love with people and to love people, they have to also learn to love us as a free spirit. They got to let us fly. They got to let us be us. With the energy of let it be, if you need to solve a problem this weekend, Sagittarius, when it comes to love, ask yourself, what is the best way? What is the simplest way to get a solution between you and your partner or this energy when it pertains to love? Find the clearest path to bring peace. There's so many times, I walk down the streets, of the city, and I see grown women and men on their cell phones, like having just loud, blown out arguments, and it's something romantic. They're like going in on the phone. Sometimes you gotta let it be. You're here walking on the street on your phone. You're not even watching the traffic around you, the people around you. You're not aware of your surroundings, so you're so engaged in that cell phone, arguing about something with your lover. Sometimes you gotta let things be, and you also have to know there's a time and place and space where you handle these conversations and these conflicts. So trust your feelings to do the right things, but also don't let your feelings get you so that you react to when your partner tries to, like, catch you off guard, or to, how can I put it, when they try to push your buttons is probably the best way. Okay? Because most people are phone heroes in the sense that they will pick an argument when you're at work, when you're not at home, when they can only have you on the phone because they don't want to confront you in person. Because they're afraid of that fiery energy. They're afraid to look at you in the eyes, because most people know Sagittarius can see the truth in you, in your body language, in your eyes. We know when you're lying to us. So they would rather pick fights and battles through the phone. So please don't be a phone warrior. If people can't approach you, and if your lover can't talk to you, in person, just let it be until you can. Stop arguing with people on the phone, and especially when you're outside, because you need to be aware of your surroundings. And also, it just upsets your day and energy. I'm like, how do these people go back to their desk at work after lunch, or how do they even start their day if they're coming off the train station, like going at 100% arguing with their lover? It sets the tone for your day. And if you woke up and you said your affirmations to have a great day and to be in a good spirit, why would you want to create an argument with your partner and take that energy with you before you even got to your desk? So just let it be. Control your temperament, and don't let others push your buttons, Sagittarius. There's a time and space, like I say, for everything. Trust your feelings to handle these situations in the best way when it is time to do so. Not when they want to dictate the time, but when you know it's the right time to do so. Stay true, Sagittarius. The need for validation from others is always an illusion. We tend to want to please the people that we love in our life because we want them to be happy. We want them to appreciate and know how much we love them. But we fail to realize we are not responsible as a Sagittarius, as a child of God, for how others perceive us. Because sometimes you can do the best for people and still get the worst in return. That is not our job. It is only our responsibility, Sagittarius, to stay true to ourselves. And then finally, perseverance. Many of you will have the power within to continue to come out strong with the challenges that you're going through in your current relationship or the energies surrounding your love life. You just have to continue to trust your resilience. Many of you are stuck in particular karmic cycles with particular partners, and you're like, when am I going to get out of it? You will. There's a lesson to be learned there before you do. Before we come to a close, some of you might be hooking up with someone this weekend. Could be a lost love, or you rekindling with someone, or someone new. But someone's planning to get a hotel room. Maybe someone's planning to get lucky. I don't know. Destroyed. Be careful if you're hooking up with someone this weekend, my singles. This person could possibly already be with someone, or if you have a partner, this could destroy your relationship. This is not something positive to do. If you are in a relationship or you suspect someone has a partner that you have an interest in, don't cross that line of barrier. Wait till you both are single, because it will only destroy whatever it is you both have currently going on. Someone is definitely insecure in a relationship with you, or you could feel insecure with someone. If you suspect that someone is treating you like the side chick and side dude, they most likely are. And you need to act on that insecurity and remove yourself from that relationship. Watch out for the fake friends when it comes to love and romance. Like I said, you always have those friends in your circle sometimes who are tricky. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. It's not strange that the investigating card came with fake friends. There could be fake friends around you trying to get information from you so they can give to an ex or someone else, and not because they want to do something to help you. It's something to hurt you. Are you living a life of gratitude? I know many of you might not feel grateful, especially if your love life isn't what you want it to be right now, but you should be grateful because God is always with you and you have the opportunity to change or to get out of any situation romantically that you are not happy in. Are you following their path or yours? Again, Sagittarius, the universe wants you this weekend to put a green light on and say, hey, put some type of light on, right? Shine a candle, shine a flashlight on your situation. What am I doing here in this relationship? Is this something that I'm really doing for me? Or am I just hanging on because I feel obligated to this person? Am I doing things that's out of pocket for me? You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to please someone else. If you're following a path in a relationship that is not aligned with who you are, Sagittarius, then you're in this relationship for the wrong reason. Your blessing is arriving soon, but are you ready to receive it? Many of us, that opening, that new opportunity, that new love, right? That new zest and appeal for life, we pray for it, we ask for it, but when we block our blessings with these insecurities, these fake relationships, these relationships that have no value, it takes our time and energy away and blocks the space from where the divine can put someone good in our life. So stop settling and be patient and wait for the right thing at the right time to divinely come into your life. Get your ish together and put your life in order. Yes, many of you, you blame this person, you blame that person, but sometimes, Sagittarius, we're not perfect. We're human. And you need to get your act together because whatever you're allowing in your relationship, it's because you're allowing it. Sometimes we need to get our act together, and it's not always the other person that we can blame for what we're going through. Let's get one card from the tarot for the overall energy for this weekend for love. And we get the Page of Swords. So there will be some messages coming towards you. Kind of slow, but things are going to come towards you to help you make certain decisions, to help you realize that in some of your relationships, you're more of a follower than a leader in your relationship, that you're following the path that someone else wants you to feel or to be in. And this is why you don't feel happy. This is why you don't feel the joy and you've lost your fiery passion. We need to be free. Your lover needs you to your lover needs to know and appreciate the fact that you're a free spirit. And anyone that's trying to tie you down or to change your perception of life or to have you live life and be what they want you to be is not someone that truly loves you unconditionally. People are going to observe this. Your friends and family are going to see this. You're going to have people say little things, little hints towards you, like, hey, are you good? You don't look happy. Maybe that's not the right person for you. They're not saying that to be spiteful. The people that truly love you are going to tell you like it is. And intuitively, Sagittarius, you know when someone isn't quite fit for you. But again, we've got that loving spirit. We want to hang in there and give everyone a chance. And you just can't do that. Because like I said, your blessing is arriving soon. The universe knows this. You just don't know it. And we keep blocking it when we put that space and give that time and energy to other people who are not worthy of it. Be patient, Sagittarius. Remain single until the right person comes along. Love yourself. Be yourself. Gather with your family and friends, travel, enjoy the world, get together with your fellow Sagittarians and live life. But don't settle and don't let others try to guide your path down their alley. You have a bright, fiery spirit that has so much going for you, and there's so much you can bring to any relationship. Anyone will be blessed to have you. But it's the person who truly appreciates you and allows you to be the free spirit that you are and doesn't question it. That's the person that you should be with. Have a great one.